Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I'm here to do my November 2016 reading for love and romance and the energies of whatever type of relationship you find yourself in. I feel if you come across this video, you will get a message that you need. I'm going to be using a goddess deck, which I know is a little bit odd to be looking at energies for love, but I'm being called to it, I'm being drawn to it, and then I'm going to be using this Lenormand deck. This is I think it's the Celtic Lenormand. To do the reading, I'm going to be doing my Angel Celtic Cross and looking at the energies of love for November. So I'm focusing on everyone, the law of attraction. Do keep in mind this is a general reading. This is a general message for the month of November 2016 for love energy. So focusing on that. And that one fell out. So love when that happens. And we have Pale Divine Passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So there's going to be like a lot of, this is a lot of fiery energy. This is the energies of sort of like feels like, you know, it's volcanic, but it kind of feels like the Tower card to me in a way, but not in a bad way. In a way that, you know, really brings things to a head, so to speak. And it's going to be a lot of honesty is going to come up. And it's going to be, you know, it's like really, it's like a heart eruption is what it feels like to me. And that can't be held back any longer. That true desire is coming up. What that heart truly desires, it can't stifle anymore. It can't be contained. And it just comes out. That passion, that fire, that all that energy that's been building up kind of comes out and rains down. So this is the energies for November. So it's pretty powerful in regards to love. So I like to see that. But remember, when these things occur, they can come across in a positive way, and they can also be when that emotion comes up and the feeling comes up and the passion comes up and everything comes out. It can be a lot of energy all at once. It can be overwhelming. It can come out in ways that aren't expected too. So do keep that in mind. So I'm focusing on everyone, a lot of attraction for love for November, and what Spirit has to say with the Lenormand. Now, I read a little bit differently, so I can just read into some little thing on the card that becomes more important. Sometimes the cards in combination start to form new energies. So I just go with that. This reading could be a little bit longer than my normal readings. Hard to say. So we're going to dive in and see what's coming up for November for love. And so I'm going to cut the deck in this moment and see. So what's most important right now, the main energies, and it is the birds. I pulled it in reverse. Usually don't take note of that, but it felt important to me. And I just want to kind of look at it in that way. The birds represent communication and positive communication, happy communication, but it was in reverse. So right now what's most important is things becoming, you know, communication becoming more positive, more harmonious. I'm seeing December as important. Even though we're looking at love for November, I feel that another reason it caught my attention in reverse is because it's going to be something that happens in December, they're saying, and the Seven of Diamonds, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So there's patience needed and some conversation, some communication that's not harmonious right now, but I feel that will be by come December. So I also see the number 3 is relevant. Here, there's 3 birds, and 12, of course, equals 3. So it can be, I'm kind of getting the sense of 3 of Swords for whatever the reason. Just from a feeling I'm getting. So it's there's going to be, there's been a lot of disappointments and pain and suffering or upset because of communication that was not harmonious. Okay, so this is all what's going on. Patience is needed with the Seven of Diamonds. But I do feel because of the card that's depicted here, there's going to be something righted in December in regards to this. But so we're looking at November, but this is an important message. Crossing this for the more positive, I like to cross for the more positive, is that we have the fox. And the fox can be depicted as a little bit negative, but when we look at it in the positive, this is something that's very smart. It's very keen. It has a quick eye, and it's able to catch what it needs. And the fish is jumping up here. So the fox is able to catch the dinner, the nourishment that it needs. The fish also represents spirituality to me. And so I do feel that there's something in regards to this communication that was a little bit painful and upside down, there's going to be, the 14 is the Temperance card in the Tarot, and the Temperance card represents healing. And it's going to be something that Spirit brings up. You know, the fish is coming up out of the water, so it's an emotional thing that Spirit brings up. And there's going to be fast action, fast, quick movement, quick energies, smart, keen energies in regards to this coming up. And it's involving this, you know, disharmonious conversation that has caused pain. There's going to be healing with it. Where I was going with the Temperance card, there's going to be healing and balance, but it's talking about being very smart in regards to it, and seeing something, you know, in a way that is more spiritually meant, you know, so there's a spiritual energy in regards to it. So seeing it in the correct way is what they're trying to tell me. It's like you needing to be very smart to see this in the right way. And when this comes up and out of the water, this fish is coming up out of the water, and it's even going against the flow of the water, so it's going in the other direction. So it's like something that kind of seems like it's going in the wrong direction or going upstream, or they want you to see it in the right way and what is truly meant. Like Spirit's taking you in a direction. So they want you to be smart and keen about that and realize it's like, oh, aha, okay, I get this now. I see why this is happening. And it's going to allude to some healing with the 14 vibration of the Temperance card. So keep that in mind. How the Spirit and the angels are helping support the foundation of the energies for November. We have the man. We have a man energy here. So they're helping the masculine energies. For those, you know, I don't really go into categorizing my readings as twin flame readings like a lot of readers do, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure there's a lot of twin flame energies and people that come and watch the videos, and I do touch on those vibrations. So for those people, I see they're supporting the masculine energy. Remember, if you're a female and you're watching this reading, they're also supporting that masculine energy within yourself. And it kind of goes along with the Pele card, I may be pronouncing that wrong, Pele, in the energies of fire, of yang. So they're supporting that yang energy and taking action. The masculine energy takes action. So they're supporting the action that's coming from the masculine energy this week. And it could also be that they're just supporting the male in that role. It can also have something to do with their home or homes and situation and stability too. The recent past, and it is the snake. So the snake is all about rebirth, and this snake is kind of coiled and ready to strike. So in the recent past, I feel this has to do with because they're showing the Queen of Wands down here. Now this masculine energy, I did take note, is the Ace of Cups, Ace of Hearts. So they're also supporting the energies of the Ace of Cups, which is new emotion coming up and stability within the masculine as well. Recent past is the feminine energy. I see the feminine more within the snake, but it's also in regards to her spirituality with the number 7 vibration and really being in tune with that vibration, with the vibration. The snakes are all about, you know, they're able to feel and sense when you're coming. And the snake is under the full moon and it's coiled and ready to strike. So this snake is full of all the vibration of spirit, the moon, the intuition, the cycles. And so this has been in the recent past, but it's in the protection energy. So it's like the feminine in the recent past has been more in a defensive mode, more in a protective mode, more ready to just being getting in a sense of preparation, because she's in tune with those cycles, she's in tune with the energy, she has that spiritual know, that spiritual backing, and she can kind of sense something's coming. So she's preparing herself not to strike, but to be, you know, prepared for whatever it is that's coming, because she senses from all these energies that there is something afoot. Okay, so this is the recent past, and this is going on within the feminine. And also because it's the snake being shown here to me, they're also saying she's getting ready for a shedding of her skin, a rebirth, a new life. Okay, so that is all this energies, and so she's kind of coiling up into that position. Because when we go through like the cycle of death and rebirth, it can be very, you know, scary. It can be a little bit, you know, it's in the unfamiliar, but she senses this with all these energies of the moon and the cycles and who she is and being in touch with spirit and intuition. She senses this new life. She's preparing herself for that and what is coming. So that's what's been going on in the recent past. So I like to see how like the feminine and the masculine are coming up together here in that regards. Next one is Angel's message for November, and it is the scythe. So the scythe is all about abundance and reaping something. So there's going to be, the angels are wanting you to know you're going to be able to reap something. But this is a sickle, and it has a knife. There's a sharp point on it. So just know that sometimes to be able to harvest the things that you've put your time and energy into, you need to have the right tools. So there's something about this needing to have the right tools, being prepared to, I don't want to say defend oneself again, because that's not the right word. You know, having what it is that you need to be able to reap something coming up in the future within a period of one. I feel it's like something's coming in a period of one. I feel it has to do with this energy here. And again, they were showing December, so it will be like a month's time from November. So this will be in December. I do feel there's going to be, you're going to be able to reap something that you've put your time and energy in, sort of like harvest, but you're going to be able to get back out of that. But you're going to have the right tool. The right tool is going to be presented to you. Something's coming in the future, a future message, and it is the lily. And the lily represents peace. So a big energy that's coming is peace and harmony. It also represents masculine energy, the king of spades, which is the king of swords. You know, which is a man that is more analytical, but he may be thinking more peacefully. Where before his because your thoughts, you know, we want to be in the emotion, but our thoughts can take us either way. They can take us into fear, or they can take us into peace and love. And I feel that the thoughts of this energy of the masculine is going to be more peaceful. It's not as fear-based. It's not as fearful. This card also represents like an older masculine energy and sexuality as well. And there is that number 3 they're telling me that was here. So there's more peaceful. It's coming back to this. There's more peaceful communication, sort of like this. We're going to be able to harvest more peaceful communication, more harmonious, because that's what this stood for, harmonious communication. This is going to come up, and they want you to see things in the right way. And this feminine energy is ready to see it. She's ready to see it in the right way. So that's what's coming in the future. And I feel like 30 days. So we are November 6th, 7th right now. 30 days from now, perhaps. Definitely into December is coming. This King of Swords, but more peace, more harmony, more harmonious. They want you to be smart about it, because this could come in a little bit of a, because he's holding a sword, he's holding a spear, and this is a sickle. It could come, I feel a little sharpness, I feel a little quickness, I feel a little like being snuck up on kind of thing. But just know, they want you to see this in the right way. It's like almost like the coyote and the whatever, you know, it's like a kind of like a, not like, I want to say like a game, but it's like something like the Roadrunner, like he runs past real quick to kind of get your attention. Something's going to like come up real abruptly, real quickly, and you may be on the defensive, you're prepared for that, but they want to know pieces behind that, you know, and there's a spiritual reason why that was prompted. It's like a prompting, it just comes up, and then things kind of take off from there. Something to do for yourself in the month of November, and it is the tree. And the tree is all about, I feel the tree can be about health, so taking care of your own health, taking care of your own family. This is family energies. This tree happens to be in the wintertime, so taking some stillness, taking some meditation is all going to be very important. You know, and it can be bringing change to these energies. So if you're dealing with family, helping, you know, bring a change about in your family situation, bringing change to your health, maybe by becoming more still. The tree represents stability and long-lasting and longevity energy as well. So, you know, working all these energies for yourself in the month of November is going to be important. Also, again, they're showing, you know, Easter, but I'm so sorry, Christmas here with the holly down here. So it's like, you know, kind of being in the energies of hibernation a little bit, but being solid, being stable, waiting for that time. I feel Christmas time or December is coming up here again in this card. And 7 and 5 is 12. So that's, again, December is coming up as important. And it could be snowing. There could be snow when this occurs for you, wherever you're at. Spiritual message for November. And there's those fish. The fish are jumping fish that were here and that was crossing this harmonious communication that was upside down. So the spiritual message are those fish, and it's just what I said. It's like something's going to go, and they too are going upstream. And again, the 7 vibration is coming up here. King of Pentacles is the king of diamonds is the king of pentacles here in this fish. So the spiritual message, this card is about finance. It can be about finances, but I feel here it's all about spirit. It's going back to this card of the fox, who is very smart about why this is occurring, like why this is coming up now, even when it feels like it's going in the wrong direction. Perhaps there's something about that. It's like going to kind of pop up, still maybe not feel right, or there's going to be something about it that kind of, you know, surprises you or catches you off guard. But there's a need for that to happen in that way to create new life, because they go upstream to spawn, to create new life. So it's going in that direction for a reason, and it's a spiritual reason, and they want you to kind of connect to that. King of Pentacles energy is all about stability again. So they just know that when all this arises and comes up and seems to be going in the wrong direction, which could be behind this explosive energy, just know that it's going to create new life, which she has prepared herself for. You can see all these energies are just beautifully coming together here. So just keep that in mind. So that's the spirit message to you. Outcome for November, the woman, the lady. And it's the same. In this deck, there's 2 men, 2 women, and that's the same here. So it's the masculine and the feminine. So the outcome is the feminine energies here. And she's no longer in the snake formation. She's standing here as a woman. In her true form, So she's now connected to that home life. And I just want to see the other outcome, just to see where they're going. Okay, definitely partnership. There is definitely reconnection, spiritual reconnection, the 2 and the 5. That coupling and the change, and the 7 vibration is spiritual. So that change is about, so it's preparing for that change. And it's like, this was what to do for yourself. Kind of go inward, you know, be sturdy, take care of family matters, your health, these things that you need to do, and waiting for that Christmas time frame energies, because we do have, again, here we have a reconnection, we have a partnership, that there's a change that comes to it, as well as, you know, definitely sensing that spiritual energy of the 7, you know, the 25 equaling 7. So it's definitely all coming out in that way. And I just want to see if it says anything else to me. Okay, they're saying the 7 that you waited for that was upside down, this 7 that was on this card is now here, and the hands are connected. So for some that are guided in this time frame, when you're watching this when it's posted and you're waiting for December to come up, this is going to happen for those. For a lot, I'm not, you know, I can't guarantee, this is a general reading, but for someone specifically, perhaps, and you know, this is going to happen for them in December. So it's that patience that you had here in regards to this harmonious conversation that felt like the 3 of Swords energies, and it could have to do with other energies, as we have 3 energies there. There's going to be healing. Something's going to come up quickly, and it's not going to be without its challenges. It's not going to be without a lot of, you know, passionate fuel behind it. So just know that. But just know that you're going to end up, you know, she was in these energies where she was really preparing for this, and now she's shown here in her right form, back who she used to be, so to speak. And it's hard to explain because of the energies coming up. But that 7 vibration that we waited for is here in this handshake and togetherness. I want to look at the undercurrent for this, and it is the cloud. So this is about clearing things up. And again, we see a masculine energy with the king down here, the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is that King of Fire that comes up here. And you can see the female energy here, and she's in the prayer position. So it's a lot of prayer and healing that's been going on, sort of like within the Temperance card that I felt in this card that was crossing the miscommunication or the disharmonious communication is in that. So that fiery energies of the King of Wands is here, and it's all about clearing the air. You know, you can see it's moving from the gray skies to the white clouds. So this is about, again, the 6 harmonious, harmony and balance coming up. But there is a need to clear the air, and it's coming. It's just sort of like a storm, and that's the undercurrent. Air clearing out is coming, definitely. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this reading. It is a little longer than my usual readings, but this is my November love reading, and I hope to be posting an angel reading as well. If you'd like your own Celtic Cross reading for love, you can contact me at the email below, and I will give you the information and payment information, etc. And my Etsy shop is closed at the moment, and so this is the only way I'm doing readings at this moment. So you can contact me there if you're interested, and I will schedule you and send you the information. Angel blessings, oceans of love, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone coming up.